Hi, my name is Dave. Welcome to my shop. I wanted to share with you this latest project that I did. I have this compressed air dryer here that I bought from Harbor Freight. And one of the things I had wanted to do was to put it on wheels. So I made a frame out of angle iron and set the machine down inside of it, and it's working real well. Now, I'll show you the process I used in making this, and believe me, it was a learning experience for me. I bought this neutral density lens for my camera so that I could try and do some arc shots and maybe learn some of the things that I'm doing wrong or doing right or whatever. The thing is that I don't think I set the camera up right, and I'm in my own way most of the time, in your way actually. And then in some instances I was totally out of frame and I didn't realize it, because when I looked up at the camera, the display on the camera was so dark I couldn't tell what it was looking at. So there's a lot of mistakes in this build, but I got it done, and it's on wheels, and it's almost ready to be put in use. I want to change the air inlet valve, the air inlet pipe here. It's I don't know, 22.5 or 45 degree angle piece of half-inch pipe. I only had these two. One's a straight and one is bent, and I'd rather them both be straight. So I have to go to the hardware store and pick up a couple and build up my supply here. I'm 25 miles from the nearest big box store, so I can't just run there. I gotta make sure to make the trip worthwhile, and there's other shopping I have to do. So it might be a week or two before I get around to it. At any rate, this is the project. The following clips will show you what I did right, what I did wrong. At any rate, it was a fun thing to do. Got me some welding practice. I did most of it with the TIG. In fact, I did all of it with the TIG. I had planned on using the MIG and my fume extractor because I work in my basement, and the MIG creates a lot of smoke. But I decided to do it all with TIG. That was enough. It doesn't need a tremendous amount of strength. This is not a heavy unit. Okay. So without further ado, here are the photos or films of the build process. Hope you enjoy it, and please subscribe. Well, I've got everything cut to size, and I wanted to show you what I did to clean it up. This is what I started with the angle iron. Okay. If you can see that, you can see that it's all covered in paint, and pretty heavy paint at that. So what I've got here is that going to focus? I don't know. Anyway, this is a polycarbide abrasive wheel that I picked up at Harbor Freight. They're the cheapest ones around. They're all the same, whether you pay $5 or $10 for it. Okay. It's a very aggressive wheel. And what I want to show you is, this is the before and this is the after. This piece is just super clean. There's not a bit of paint on it. Now this one's worn down quite a ways, but it's still working. So I'll show you how quickly this can clean up And that quickly, that piece is just bright, shiny metal. They're really a worthwhile thing to have in a shop. They remove paint just almost instantly. They work great on rusted items and whatnot. So I just thought I'd share that with you. My next part here is I need to cut the 45 on this piece here. I have them marked out. I'm getting ready to set up my bandsaw. So let me back you out here a little bit. And I'll turn you around and show you. I made this bandsaw table a while back. This is nothing more than the welding table that I bought from Harbor Freight. And that frame, let me scoot this around a little bit. That frame is from a garage door opener. I had to replace the head on one of them. I didn't need the new square stock that came with it, the square tubing. So I had this left over. And I made this frame up. Put a piece on the back of a Harbor Freight saw. This is how it would have gone. So it goes together. I'm looking at the camera and not watching what I'm doing. Okay. So it goes together like this. And then I have a pin that I use to keep it from twisting. So there is my vertical bandsaw. I would love to have a real one, but I haven't been able to find one. I keep looking on Craigslist for them. So I have those pieces all marked out. Let me zoom you in. Okay, we got to adjust the camera a little bit. Okay. Hopefully I won't be in your way. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me over this saw, so that's all of them cut. Now I need to take this assembly apart and get it out of my way. I don't keep it set up. I don't have that kind of real estate down here with all the woodworking tools I have and all the metalworking and then all the stuff I have laying around that really needs to be thrown out. But that's it. It comes that easy. I'm going to take that pin out. It may not be as good as the swag off-road job. But it'll do for me. I meant to zoom out and show you how easily it comes apart, but you saw that. Now I got to get ready to weld all this stuff up, so I'm going to set this all this gear up to get ready for welding. I'll put the I think they call it a neutral density lens on so that I can do the welding. And I'm going to start off by TIG welding the outside joints. If I think I need more for this, then I'll go ahead and I'll do a little bit of MIG welding on the inside. So for now, I got to take some time to do some setup, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm ready to tack up the first two sides. I've got them ground down, I've got them beveled a little bit, and I'm going to put some tack welds on now. But before I do, I want to set this lens here. Okay, trying to protect my camera. I'm set to about 100 amps here because this is pretty heavy material. Now I'll put a tack down inside. This one you probably can't see. Hold on, this isn't right. This thing moved. It moved. Hold on, I gotta reset this.